Coming up on Mountain News this morning, some in the bluegrass are beginning to feel the pinch in their wallets following the recent cold snap. And the city of Ashland celebrated the construction of a new and improved wastewater treatment plant.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Welcome to Mountain News This Morning. I'm Neely Green here with you on this Thursday, February 19th. The time is now 6:30. There we go, 6:30. And let's check in with meteorologist Megan Desmond for a look at your forecast this morning.
Right on the dot there,
right
6:30, 6:30:07 right now.
Look at us go.
And it's a cold start to your morning, it's a mild start to your morning for many folks, but we're also dealing with that rain and fog as you're heading out the door. So here's what we're looking at in terms of that current visibility. A lot of folks seeing some dense fog out there, especially towards Laurel County. So just be careful, maybe add a little bit of some extra time. Some folks are in the clear though, as we're heading more towards the southwestern portion, looking on the more visible side, so to speak. But in terms of that rain, we're also tracking that as you're heading out the door with some of those showers for our northern counties, but more rain is on the way throughout your entire day. I mean, as we zoom out, you can just kind of see this system, which will be giving us some spotty showers throughout your Thursday. Temperatures right now, as I mentioned, are mild, not cold, very mild, as we sit in a mixture of the 50s by the afternoon. The 60s and 70s are in store. It's going to be a very warm day, so get ready for those nice temperatures. Keep in mind, though, you're going to see those rain chances throughout the next several hours and storm chances as we head overnight. High temperatures will be around that 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock time frame. Neely.
Thank you, Megan. Police are looking for an inmate that walked away from the Pike County Detention Center. It happened just before 6 yesterday evening. 36-year-old Whitney Hurley of Freeburn was last seen wearing white shorts and a white t-shirt. If you have any information, call State Police at 606-433-7711. A 25-year-old Laurel County man has been arrested following a drive-by shooting. Joshua Sawyers is accused of shooting at apartments off of Robert E. Cox Road, about 9 miles south of London. Deputies found 3 bullet holes in one building and 1 bullet hole in another building. Witnesses described the suspect to police, and he was found at a nearby apartment complex. Sawyers was arrested for wanton endangerment, criminal mischief. He also had outstanding warrants out of Knox County. A woman is facing charges after police say she fired a gun multiple times in her room at Baptist Health Hospital in Jefferson County Wednesday morning. No one was injured, but the gunfire caused a panic that has some questioning security protocols. A woman from Frankfort who arrived on a medical helicopter was admitted directly to the 6th floor. Police say the woman fired a few shots before breaking out a window and ultimately dropping her gun.
That's so scary because I worked in nursing homes for years, and a lot of my friends are nurses, so I always think about their safety and what the patients might do to them. And to think that a patient could get into the hospital with a gun is a really scary thought.
Officers evacuated 21 patients before they got Mystic Rain to drop the gun. When officers got into her room, the gun was on a chair next to her bed. She was cited for wanton endangerment and criminal mischief. Earlier this month marked 1 year since 54-year-old Herschel Mullins was walking on Highway 15 in Perry County when he was hit and killed by a driver that police say was under the influence. The man reportedly behind the wheel, Timothy Noyes, left the scene but was later found and arrested. He is facing several charges, including driving on a DUI, suspended license, leaving the scene of an accident, and second-degree manslaughter. Mullins' family attended Noyes' pretrial hearing yesterday.
So I can seek justice for my dad, and hopefully no other family has to go through what we went through, especially by someone who doesn't abide by the law.
A trial was scheduled for September 28th at 9 a.m. Magoffin County officials are preparing for a potential hit to the only ambulance service that serves the county. Interim Judge Executive Donald McFarland says the fiscal court is aware of rumors that Patriots Emergency Services, which operates the county's sole ambulance, has plans to close its Salyersville operation. He says a representative with the company claims it will not be leaving the county, but he is aware of financial issues the business has been working to overcome. So he is in discussions with other potential ambulance providers interested in taking over the service and working with surrounding counties to make sure they can help fill the gaps if Patriot pulls out.
And we're already working on that, and it's looking really promising. And like I said, we've got good neighbors that look out for each other. Eastern Kentucky, this isn't McGoffin County's first problem when it comes to ambulances. Seems like we've had different ambulance companies throughout the years, and they stay for a while and then they have to leave.
McFarland says the current plans are likely temporary solutions, and the county may eventually have to consider if creating its own ambulance service would be the best path forward if nothing sticks. Kentuckians are noticing an increase in their electricity bills this winter. The frigid temperatures from last month's winter storm have a direct impact on the cost. Some customers say their bills are nearly doubled compared to the last several months. Senate Bill 172 addresses the spike in bills, which would help spread the cost over time to customers instead of all at once. Lawmakers say the spike can cause hardships, especially for families on fixed incomes. That bill is the first to head to the governor's desk this legislative session. Madison Carmouche talked to customers and an Eastern Kentucky state senator about the impacts.
So you have utility increases, you have rent increases, you have food increases.
Kentucky Utilities customer of 15 years, Ellen Roddy says her family's budget didn't plan for significant changes to her monthly utilities cost. She says her January bill was nearly double what she expects to pay during the winter months.
My boyfriend had been out of work for 2 weeks because of the weather, because he works outside. So it's got him scrambling.
Roddy says they usually use auto pay for utilities because the cost is consistent most of the time. But she says after seeing her usage went down, but her bill went up, she wonders what is included in her monthly cost.
Well, I did not know and did not realize, and I think a lot of people don't realize that we're being charged, besides usage, we are being charged for the fuel and their extras.
Kentucky Utilities customers like Ellen Roddy are not alone in their worries for future bills, and this is why Senator Brandon Smith says he is a co-sponsor of Senate Bill 172, which would help to regulate how companies transfer cost of operations to customers.
Rather than get hit on one big bill 1 month or something that they could top of your whole economic plan for your family. This lets you take it in smaller bites.
Senate Bill 172 is the first bill to Governor Andy Beshear's desk this session. Senator Smith says he hopes giving the Public Service Commission a longer window to recover fuel increases will help families immediately if passed.
I just think it shows that the priorities of where session is. There's lots of bills down here right now, but this is what's important to me.
Ellen Roddy says she is able to adjust her budget this time, but she hopes this potential change offers relief. In Lexington, Madison Carmouche, WKYT.
Kentucky Utilities also offers budget plans for customers struggling to pay higher electricity bills all at once. Senate Bill 172 was sponsored by Senator Philip Wheeler of Pikeville. A bill that looks to protect victims of domestic violence unanimously passed the West Virginia House. The Joanna Phillips Domestic Violence Prevention Act would increase fines, bails, and longer prison sentences for repeat offenders of domestic violence. The bill is named after Joanna Phillips. The Kanawha County Sheriff's Office says she was shot by her husband, Jason Phillips, during a domestic violence incident in December of last year. Delegate Tristan Levitt says passing the bill is crucial to protect people across the state. The city of Ashland hosted a groundbreaking Wednesday celebrating the construction of a new and improved wastewater treatment plant. Officials say a nearly 40-year-old wastewater treatment plant will be modernized, improving water quality, protecting public health, and spurring economic development. It's a project 25 years in the making. Ashland Mayor Chuck Charles says this is an important behind-the-scenes project that most people will never see.
Everybody worries about your water, but what happens to the water when you take a shower, that's the treatment. You want to treat that water as much as you can to actually put it back, into a drinking phase.
The project is expected to be complete in 2029. The governor and First Lady Brittany Bashir joined members of Kentucky Pediatric Cancer Research yesterday in Frankfort to bring attention to the cause. A rally was held to advocate for childhood cancer research and family support. The governor also signed a proclamation declaring today as Childhood Cancer Awareness Day in Kentucky.
Real people are being affected by this daily. And unfortunately, for families like ours, there's very few options for treatment. So he fought for almost 3 years. And we're still fighting for him.
Pediatric cancer families, doctors, nurses, and researchers were also in attendance.
We're still watching those very pleasant temperatures to start off your day, a mixture of these 50s, mainly the mid to upper 50s. As you're going into the next several hours, though, we'll continue to watch those temperatures warming up with the upper 60s and low 70s in the forecast by this afternoon. So we're talking very warm temperatures for this time of year, as normally highs are in the upper 40s and low 50s for the middle of your February. Now, in terms of what else we're looking at, some rain scattered throughout that forecast, which will continue on and off throughout the day. Storm chances will return later tonight, but for those daytime hours, you're watching fog and temperatures in the mid 50s off to school, and by the time you're heading home, that's when the mid to upper 60s will pop back out into the forecast with chances for showers and thunderstorms. Neely.
Thank you, Megan, and thank you for joining us. The time is now 6:41. Still to come on Mountain News this morning, turning playground games into grown-up workouts. We talk with trainers who say bringing fun into fitness drives real results.